Stall. All right. We're live, though, right? All right. Welcome to week 6 of the SDL. Here with Matt. I don't dare say his last name because it's going to be wrong.
That's Sissio Big J. I have not commentated with you yet, but looking forward to it tonight. Week 6 on tap. We got blue and red. 2, 3, and 2 teams battling for second place. What do you think?
Well, this is the return of the body bag Esco Beto over here. The over-under of how many times he's going to fall on the floor is always a big hit with the fans.
Was he out with a season-ending injury last week again?
You know what? So far there's been 2 season-ending injuries for Esco.
The only guy that could come back multiple times from season-ending injuries in one season, but he's back tonight. And they had an easy time last week with Maroon with their star player out.
And I noticed that DeMar's not here, which is usual.
Late show usually, but he gets it going quick.
He does, but we both know that he's definitely listening to us right now, and his team is here stalling as best they can.
They need him.
Definitely, because
especially with the big camper, number 30, one of the most dominant big men in the league. I'd say 1 and 2 with you, Jay.
I don't know, Mrs. Nahoda's favorite son might have something to say about that.
Top. All right, 1A, 1B, and
there we
1C. Go. How's that for you?
And they're battling against the Jewish Jordan of the league here.
And Bobby Buckets.
You know what? Questionable nickname. We did have actual Jewish Jordan make a comment. Unfortunately, he's not in the league anymore, but he was upset to hear that he was replaced as the Jewish Jordan.
Who replaced who here? Tell me about that.
So Rosenberg over here, we all know for his skill set, has been called the Jewish Jordan, but actual Jewish Jordan who was hurt.
The man with the bicep, the real season-ending injury. Game 1, 15 seconds in. Do you know he still has a higher pie than my teammate Eric Reichenberger?
Not surprised.
He's played 15 seconds thus far this season, and he has a higher pie than Reich.
No, Jordan does love his pie, but the injury was very, very shocking as he was simply attempting to reach a ball.
And where we started this conversation was about Bobby Buckets.
That's where we have to go.
The Bobby lack of buckets? What's going on? Do we expect
a big... he did have his video release of where his retirement of being a referee.
Additional content will be coming out all week.
He's joined.
We didn't even get in there, like the Uber ride home from downtown.
Oh, geez.
There's a lot.
Bobby, any hangover or negative consequences from the weekend journey?
I'm still sweating out Chicago as we speak.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I think Bobby's going to bring it tonight. He's had a rough season thus far.
We know
what he can bring to the team, and I think he's going to show that tonight, especially since he's given up some of his responsibilities. He's no longer reffing, which I think was a big burden on Bobby lack of buckets.
It was, but you know what? Some calls that he did make or didn't make actually proved to be legit. And the crowd, I hear some cheers as, yes, it looks like Beef Wellington has now entered the gym.
Big DeMar is in the house.
And I see the relief on the red team as he walked in.
That is their guy. 40 points last week for DeMar. Big game. He's had a big season thus far.
He has. He had to carry the load against a weakened team.
A depleted Maroon squad. One of the guys still with one eye. I don't know. Is he still in the league?
I was going to ask you that. The Cyclops I have not seen him for about 2 to 3 weeks. So
we'll see next game. Actually, Maroon is taking on the. Who is Maroon playing next in game 2 of our quadruple header here?
Maroon is playing green.
It's playing
Purple's playing green.
That's going to be interesting.
Maroon and black, and
right.
Lon's already in the building, ready for a big game 2.
Here we go. Ball is live, and the Jewish Jordan goes in for a quick 2.
First
just
points
like
of
that.
the night, Jewish Jordan with the left. Scotty last week, 11 threes, an SDL record. Will he keep it up tonight? Scotty off the screen from Esco, over to DeMar. DeMar just walked into the building, and he knocks down a 3.
Some three-pointers upset at the defense that the sniper
Lack of D against the sniper last game. Easy?
Very. One of his defenders right next to us, Gene.
Gene off a one-day contract week. Not.
If you look at
Jason. 4-3.
DeMar still. Yep. And the chat is already surprised about.
Oh, Eric, I'm that earlier. But it is true. I said was true.
And there goes Nahoda with the comment, making sure that you know what happened last week's game.
Jesus, Nahoda. I'm getting called out by everyone. Here. Nahoda, I did say you're one. And my heart, you know. Interesting matchup all night. Bobby should have got the steal there, doesn't.
That Eric is not looking to hand out some Skittles to some minors out there.
Who's that, Reichenberger?
That's true.
I think he's the best coach in the league.
Mascot as well.
Best mascot coach. He just doesn't have much talent around him this year. Esco, wild shot.
Bomber over to the Jewish Jordan. Looks at the kid.
Too much of an easy rebound. Whoa,
oh!
Tackle.
Shoving. Look at the eyes of the.
DeMar misses another three. He's now one. It's over Arif. No. About the camper.
Oh, couldn't get the layup. Couldn't get the second layup.
If Gary could finish, he'd be a third. He's got that lawn ice. They get the boards, but they can't.
One to the corner, one to the
measurement.
Okay.
Biggest measurement in the league.
Buckets over to Rosenberg, looking for the camper. Takes him off. Buckets catches the ball. Touch pass to the camper. He wasn't ready.
Now, was that an offense last week?
If he finished, yes, but I think we have to.
All right, but Gary didn't finish, so. Michael Furman in the chat room. Let's go blue. I have a feeling he had
curve attached to his arm.
Stone somewhere with pixie sticks in hand.
Yes.
I had a good time calling Game 4 last week with Mr. Furman.
You called many games last week. A first ever. I think it might be the first time in league.
Minutes left. First quarter. Timeout. What's going on here?
I hear multiple people huffing and puffing.
Social distancing at its best. When I call a timeout with Purple later, I'm going to get up because you have behind half court.
Bobby Bucket's coming over for his screen time on YouTube.
There's a camera and a mic. Bobby is nearby.
Yes. Oh, keeps his shirt on this time. Oh, never mind.
Thankfully, he kept his shirt on this time. Last week, we got our fill. Jared S. Why is his name spelled funny? All right, ball in.
Jared S.
Is that Shore?
Yeah, Jared Shore.
J-Rod.
A.K.A. the Professor. A.K.A. the Worm.
Many nicknames.
A.K.A. the Mango King. Rosenberg, a bomber. He will make that one for sure.
That's
walks away as he shot that. Did you notice that?
Little swag there from Bomber. Well deserved. Great three-point shooter.
Giving Beef Wellington the finger.
We're getting a choppy feed.
Choppy feed.
Edie, you see the chat? Yeah, they're saying choppy.
Yeah. I think.
That's why I turned the flame off. I'm trying to
Gene, somebody just scored?
Welcome to the chat, Amp. Wish you were here, buddy.
Arif.
Guarded by Bomber.
His patented steroid wrap on his right arm.
It looks a little loose. What does that do?
I don't know.
Is that a fashion statement, kind of like Reichenberger, or is that a legit wrap for the elbow there?
Maybe we can get a quick interview with him at the end of the quarter and ask.
I think that's worth an interview.
Are we doing so? That is not the professor in the chat.
That is. I didn't think so. Jared spells his name funny. Thank you, Alan Wienerman. Alan Wienerman, who are you? Scotty, 11 threes last week. Over to DeMar. Back to Esco. What a great three-man combo that is. Not to discount Arif, but Esco, DeMar, and Scott. A little bit of everything. Oh, would have been nice.
You know what? I think with the resurgence of Esco, I don't think Scott gets off 5 3-pointers in this game.
Yeah, that is true. Not as many shots to go around with Esco back as Esco puts in the reverse. But Esco, one of the more efficient players in the league.
Got him in the air. Can he make him pay? No.
Did not finish.
Little battle for the boards.
A little over the back there, but again,
Bomber.
No refs.
So far, Andrew Bomber, 2 for 3 from three-point field.
Hot early. That's 66% for Bomber early.
And we could hear Bobby Buck is taking a page out of Chris DeSanti's book with a hard breathing.
Oh, good pick by Esco. Puts Bobby on his side. DeMar into Esco. Esco so...
what a move, but did he hook that arm, though?
Good help defense, though, by the camper.
Pump fake, great
line. Great pass, great nice teamwork there.
Uh-oh. The actual professor is now in the chat, and he's upset about fraudulent Jared.
Fraudulent Jared. Fraudulent Jared. Oops. Hey, Slippery Asian. What are you on, 56K or 33K? What's going on, buddy? Welcome back to the chat. I'm glad you joined us week 2 in a row.
More complaints about the YouTube feed. Don't worry, folks. Everybody, make sure your phone's Wi-Fi is off, please.
The big crowd here at the SDL Stadium listening, turning off their Wi-Fi, so you at home, the viewer, can get a better feed.
Yes. The only other person in this gym that can have the Wi-Fi on is the security guard up front.
Yep, and he is probably watching our games. Our second season ticket holder behind Jared's son.
You know what? He's also enjoying a nice frothy slushie from our local Wawa.
Who brought him that? That's a great idea. Security guard on payroll. DeMar with the crossover.
Oh! He faked himself out. Couldn't finish it. Rosenberg for 3 from the corner. Gets it.
Blew up 7 early. This is a real even matchup, these two teams. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, it's three-point shooters versus three-point shooters. And Bobby's there, too.
And some big men down low. But, yeah, let's see if Bobby can find his groove tonight. Off the pick. He needed to get that faster. In
contestation. Bomber making him pay.
9
this is the other way
first
around.
quarter points for Bomber.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Slippery Asian, I heard you used to frequent the poker rooms with Big Gary. Is that correct?
Oh, it's not on there? Okay. Another
DeMar,
score.
Keeping it
20 seconds.
Keeping it in single digits. 8-point lead.
Oh. As my head was down, I almost got a body bag in my face.
Almost a season-ending injury for all of us.
All right. 10 seconds.
Do they know how much? Arif, 7 seconds
wide
left.
open.
I don't know about that. I think you got to take that. 3.
Oh, look at this mismatch down low. Foul called.
The big hug.
It won't matter.
The big hug from Andrew.
You know what? That's a pretty good foul.
If DeMar, the clock doesn't stop. Smart headsy play by
Palmer
Andrew
with the heads-up play.
9 first-half points from Andrew.
Not in the spirit of basketball.
Low integrity, man. That brings up a good point in time for me to mention. Invites back to the SDL are not guaranteed.
Oh.
Just because you're playing now doesn't mean you'll be playing in season 2.
All right, well, that play will definitely be looked at as the committee votes.
That's going to go in his permanent record, folks.
All right, Gene, do you want to go get an interview with Arif and just ask him what is up with the bandage?
Yeah, we're going to go talk to Arif on the Red Eye Rebounders. He's been wearing the bandage every week. We want to find out what's going on with that. Arif, how's the arm? What's going on with this bandage here? Come on over here.
Arm feels pretty good. Got a shot on Thursday, right in the stomach. It's right in this specific area I do it.
Oh, did he just say
so
shot?
always ready to go. Flex a little bit for the camera. I don't want to take off my shirt yet, but
guns there.
yeah, so far so good.
right, do it. I saw you pass up a wide open shot over here.
Yeah, there was 7
You were taking more of those in the next quarter?
Of course, man. It was 7 seconds. I was trying to milk the clock a little bit. I milked myself.
All right, let's do it.
All right, ball in. It is red ball.
Thank you, Gene.
All right,
Great
and we're
reporting for our sideline reporter, Gene.
And we're back in the second quarter with the red with the ball.
Nice look by Scotty, corralled by Arif.
Bobby
Turns it over.
Buckets came out of nowhere to steal that ball, but a bad court cross. Oh, never mind. Whoa.
Did that hit the wall?
No, it didn't. The ball is getting hit by everybody.
This is like a volleyball match here.
Yep.
A lot of bad, ill-advised passing.
Whoa. No foul called.
DeMar smartly didn't call that because Esco right there
Esco
to
got
clean
the
it up
rebound.
for him. Bomber's going to shoot that. He's going for
Camper over the back does not matter.
They need to look back out for Andrew on the offensive rebounds because Red is crashing in, leaving him wide open, and Blue's been dominating the boards.
The two
offensively
people
so
being
far.
left wide open. Oh, as Rosenberg sticks the three. But the
That's
two
his-
people being left wide open so far has been Andrew and Arif. And you know what? They're guarding each other.
Good point there. I think one may be crashing and leaving
Yeah,
the other.
there it is,
Here it is
there it
right here.
is.
Arif's got to shoot that. Just off. Camper corrals
Camper
it, brings it
takes
out
it
himself.
Couple of dribbles, which is unorthodox for him. With the high hook. Can't get it to fall.
That would have been an amazing shot if he got it to fall. I think Scotty poked it out there. Andrew trying to get a quick inbounds. He does, into the camper.
Camper with the ball.
Andrew
Here's-
needs to shoot that because he's feeling it a little bit. Oh,
Can't get it. Bobby Buck is running for it. No look pass. Down low.
there
Camper
was
couldn't
no
corral
need
it.
for him to throw it backwards like that because he had 3 feet, but it looked nice.
It did. But it will not be clipped as the shot did not count. Or did not go in, I should say.
Did not go in. Scotty with the airball layup. Andrew.
Nice screen over by Buckets and Ant Bomber. Oh, crosses him over. Goes over. Did not make the floater.
He should have put that up. But
What
anyways,
is happening here?
It's all right. He's just he gets.
Okay. He wanted the assist, he said.
He says he trying to get those integrity points back after that shady foul there.
You know what? Beth Bomber is watching, and she'd rather see him score.
Is that what she said there?
That's what she's thinking.
Beth, maybe you'll get your chance later tonight.
I hope so.
I If not, I apologize. DeMar, guarded by Camper. What a move!
Whoa! He left the camper
So-
roasting his marshmallows.
Nobody is getting in the way of that.
Slippery Asian, the camper's #1 fan, shouting him out yet again.
The slippery Asian voting for a spot next year in the SDL, I hear.
Oh, interesting. Whoa, high off the glass. The camper makes his putback.
Bobby's 0 for 4 tonight, but the Camper there to clean it up. Slippery Asian, how about that one? Big putback by Camper.
Oh, Arif going after his man. Scores the bucket.
Arif with his first 2 of the night. Nice shot.
There goes Amp. Jewish Jordan's #1 fan. Bomber dribbles over to Jewish Jordan. Brings it down to the camper. Back
out
over to Jewish Jordan. Over. Esco gets his own rebound, shoots it over DeMar. He's trying to shoot it over every big in the red team.
Scotty's first or second shot of the night. He needs to get going like he did last week. Instead, Bomber's got it going tonight.
I hear he's trying to get a triple-double.
That would be nice. Only a few players have achieved that in 4-on-4 action this year.
And
One of those, Greg Goldstein, a teammate of yours, correct?
Yes, unfortunately not here, I don't think.
What are the Panthers playing?
No, I think he's somewhere out west, actually.
All right. Shout out to Ezra if he's watching.
And I think Bomber just blocked that out of bounds. I think Bomber's trying to go for a triple-double for real. He's giving up shots, passing the ball, and he's attacking the rebounds.
Bomber is feeling it tonight. Having
Foul
a great
called.
game. Shout out to his whole family watching.
Another timeout called. Wait, was that by Blue again?
Timeout blue, yep.
Uh-oh. Blue, one timeout.
My wife was like, tell Edie I'm only messing with him on the comment section.
So the red team hanging tough. It's been about
He was like,
just under a 10-point lead since early on in the first, but
Yeah.
they're hanging in there, not going away. And if any team is not going to go away, I think it's Red. They've proved that before. Remember that comeback they had against White where Esco hit that game winner?
You know what? Red has had a couple of comebacks. A couple have gone their way, a couple haven't. But what we do know is that Esco is primed for the big shot,
Let's go.
The guy is clutch
Back in.
if he's not injured.
which is questionable to decide whether he is injured or not.
You
actually.
never know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's
I gave it to Blue. Gene, start clock. Yep. Go. Start it. Yep. Let's go. Yeah. We start.
no. Blue has one timeout. Red has all three.
Gene, start clock. Start it. He doesn't have the ball.
What's happening?
Let's go. Let's go. Clock started.
Some confusion happening here. You know what? This is a bet move by Bobby Buckets.
Buying some time to catch his breath.
He's definitely trying to catch his breath here.
Good call. He got himself the whole time out there, basically,
He did.
without calling one. Red team down 9. DeMar off the pick. Defense collapse, but DeMar somehow gets it.
You know what? That was not good. I think there's going to be some tensions in the red team because Arif did not want to give Snyder that shot. Did you see that?
I was looking at the loose ball there. What do you think? Arif wanted it himself? Is there a little dissension amongst the red team after last week's big win?
Either Scott is being frozen out, or Esco is just demanding that he touches the ball every time.
And they got to stick with going to their bread and butter, and that's DeMar down low. Even if the camper's there playing defense, I would still feed the big man.
Yeah.
Lead is now cut down to 7. Blue, 29.
Bobby
Red, 22.
Buckets going off the glass. Can't get it.
Bobby Buckets.
The camper.
Bobby can't buy a bucket.
Oh, bomber.
Andrew,
for
on the
three.
other hand.
His daughter just watched that shot.
I think he's got 15 on 3 points alone, 3-pointers alone. Great first half from Andrew. DeMar, nice move, gets a step.
And one. Uh-oh.
And he came out of his shoes.
Came out of his shoe there.
Hold ball, hold ball, hold ball. Remind people of their integrity here.
Interesting move. Gary saw him bent over and went right behind him on that one.
Invite will be probably sent back.
Yeah.
Rosenberg, nice move, goes left, no good. Rosenberg a little off tonight. He's hit some nice threes, but hasn't got his inside game going.
And here goes Esco.
Ooh, he loves that shot. Rattles home for Esco, and the lead is back up to 5.
Rosenberg to buckets.
Blue had a little run going.
Triple screen just happened. Did you see that? Buckets with a fadeaway. Can't get it.
Still can't find it.
He needs
This
to get
man
out
can
of his own
find
head.
it. He's got to call that foul. But
And a foul.
And one. He still gets it to go.
Did not call the foul.
Beth, Andrew is killing it tonight.
He is.
I think he's got 17 first half points.
Esco. Oh,
Esco
sweet
with the
shot.
answer, keeping red in the game.
Sweet shot. Rosenberg right back. All right, and here we go. The shooters are wide awake now.
Rosenberg with the quick answer. What can red do? 2:25 left in the first half.
Here's
Arif and
Arif.
Scott. Good teamwork there. Maybe putting to doubt. Whoa, Bobby runs through a screen. Look
Great defense by Buckets.
Arif.
Oh, Esco with the bump.
Arif and Scotty, they're family, right?
Questionable. They're longtime friends for sure.
Longtime friends. I thought there was some in-law relationship there, but they look like they've worked their
You know what? They
differences
do
out.
look like brothers.
They exactly alike.
The action happening right in front of us.
First row seats for the announce booth here. Scott right to us. Over to Esco. 2 men. He's got a man open, and he finds him, and it's DeMar for 3.
Ooh. Did you see that little clinking the shot on that one?
Good follow through, but couldn't get it to go. Red still with the ball. Scott gets past Bobby. Out to Arif. Back to
good
Scott. I
pass.
told you they're family.
All right. Esco. Whoa, what a play. Oh, no.
Yeah, 2.
Two,
Esco with the deep 2, starting to heat up.
5-point game. Rosenberg can't
Rosenberg
answer.
can't answer that
Camper
time.
gets out rebound by Arif, but Bomber finds the ball. Can't get the shot.
Oh,
and
that looks
out
like
of
it's off
bounds.
DeMar. Blue should be blue ball out.
Should be. Oh, it's going to red.
Interesting call there.
All right.
That looked like it was off DeMar to me, but I don't have the best angle here. I'll tell you this,
You know what?
though.
DeMar will say it's not off him.
Even if Big Gary isn't corralling and bringing home the rebound, he's keeping the ball alive. He tips it out,
Yeah,
and that
he
goes
is.
back to his 8 measurements as Nahoda called it. Nahoda, are you still with us?
We have the referee on scene. Oh, is that a foul? Will the ref call it? No, he's not calling the foul.
He didn't call the trip there?
No trip called.
That looked incidental, but
I don't know.
still.
Here's Bobby Buck. Whoa! Way off.
Bobby Buckets.
Oh, no.
Find him a new nickname. That was like the 63-yard field goal that just came up 20 yards short.
Arif with the floater over the camper. Bomber. Finds the ball. He shoots a three. Can't get it to drop.
Slippery Asian, I appreciate the compliments. Just which one is Moses and which one is Neil Diamond?
Esco
I'll take either.
with another three. And I think we have a tie game.
Amazing. Like I said, there was a 10-point lead all night, and they've closed that gap, and we're going to have a tie game going into the half.
There's Rosenberg. Dribbles behind his back, looking for the pick. Doesn't use the pick. Will use the pick now.
Uses it there, but then Esco picks him up. Good defense.
Good
nice
defense
switch
by
there
both.
by Red.
Bomber runs it in. Arif with the steal.
What a strip by Arif. I want to see Arif shoot more.
And there's a
Get
shot.
it.
Oh, at the buzzer.
Good strip, Arif, but
And
couldn't finish there. And we have a tie game at the end
We
of that.
have a brand new game at the half, folks. We're going to try to get an interview here.
We got to talk to Andrew. Andrew. 17 points. How's he feeling?
Andrew, 17 points
Oh,
it looks
my
like
bad.
in the first half.
All right,
You're on
I'll-
fire.
I'll-
How's
I can
it
do
going
it.
for you?
Sucks.
Sucks.
Want?
It absolutely
got it.
sucks. We were up by 10 or 15. We got to close out quarters better. We'll do a better job in the second half.
Any words for Beth?
Thank you for taking care of the kids.
Thanks, Andrew. Good luck second half.
Strong words from the first half player of the game so far. 17 first half points for Bomber. He's, 5 of 7 from downtown. And he had a huge floater where he got fouled and still banked it in. Just
You know what?
Strong game.
He's been everywhere. He certainly is the leading pie scorer of the game, I would think.
A lot of pie.
He's currently drinking what seems to be a Powerade that he most likely acquired at our local Wawa.
At our local Wawa. That's a good time for us to let you all know of tonight's game sponsor, none other than Wawa, my favorite place to grab a beverage after the game and run into my fellow SDL mates. Usually picking up another 6-pack of the Modelo there.
There we go.
Nothing better than a cold drink from Wawa. Amp Alex, let's talk to you if you're still there. Jay and Sissio on the mic. Are you going to join SDL?
Very
do you have
surprised that
intentions
he
to
didn't
join
join
next
season
season.
one.
We miss you here, buddy. You have high integrity, and that's what we're looking for here.
Yeah.
Amp's in the chat.
Yeah. A little bit of a delay as we wait his answer. And looks like the teams are both ready.
Ready to go. We got to
Are
move
they-
things along. We have 4 games tonight, right?
Yeah. Do they waive their time or?
All right, we're going to make up time for Damar's absence.
All right. And we're about to start our third quarter here. Bobby Buckets, if you guys had him for twice of taking his shirt off, you are correct so far.
He's taken his shirt off more than he has points in the last week and a half. Arif over the camper, somehow got that up, couldn't get it to go. Out to Rosenberg.
Finds himself at the top,
Rosenberg
looking around.
wearing number 23. Head nod to the Jewish Jordan reference.
His non-Jewish counterpart,
Bobby wearing number 17. A head nod to Oliver Miller, maybe. I don't know.
Brad Miller, Rick Smits.
Rick Smits.
All right,
The
there we go.
Deutschman, the flying Deutschman.
Oh, what a block! Oh, foul.
And he called respect the call. Respect the call.
Now, here's my
It looked
question.
clean to me.
Will the AI count that as a block?
Great question.
No.
Gene, reset foul.
I think because they count fouls, the AI does, so I assume they'll pick that up as a foul.
So the AI will know that he was fouled on that?
Just my guess, because they are counting fouls.
All right. Interesting to see.
Looked like
It
nice,
did look clean.
nice block from Rosenberg.
That did not look clean.
Scotty with the good call there. We're getting a little chippy here early in the third quarter. No foul calls in the first half, maybe one, already too early.
You know what? Buckets took his undershirt off, and he is now displaying his Buffalo Bills tattoo.
Let's see if that makes a difference. 17, Josh Allen. I figured it out. It's not
There you
Rick
go.
Smits.
Arif with the floater. Camper with a rebound. Jewish Jordan has the ball.
Oh,
Stolen by DeMar.
that was an excellent steal, hustle play.
And can Scott get on the board? No.
He doesn't. Oh,
Arif with a
tip
push
back.
shot. What was that? A lot of players like
Andrew, you know what? You know what? They can't leave him open anymore.
No. I think he has 20 points.
He's having a hell of a game, and they got to close out on his three-point shot.
Oh, the floor is slippery.
Great defense. Oh, look at that.
Look at
Bobby
that
with the
help.
help up. Love it. Love it. That's 2 points right there. DeMar with number 12. Where do you think he gets number 12 from? That's an
Number
odd number.
12.
Oh, a little shuffle step, but he gets the
Yeah.
reverse to go.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Actually, don't know. I don't know if number 12 in the NBA.
Me neither.
And I'm pretty sure our Chat will remind us of who's number 12. Was that Juice Jordan with that brick off the glass? That's interesting.
You know, sticking with the Buffalo Bills, maybe it's Jim Kelly. We'll go with
All
that.
right, there you
We
go.
got Jim Kelly and Josh Allen out here. And here comes Scotty Snyder. Esco with
Buckets
the pick.
picked.
Double pick over to DeMar.
No pick for him? I guess not.
He doesn't need it.
All right.
I think he's looking to shoot here. Oh, nice.
Oh, Gary with the
hesitation
good
move.
defense.
A little hard pass to Esco, but he corrals it over to Scotty Sniper. Scotty Sniper, the opposite of last week. He's about 0 of 5
I think
from
he
downtown.
outshot his whole shooting for the month of July.
June. Wait, July.
Were
We are in July.
we
and it
are
was July
currently in
last
July.
week too.
All right.
July.
Oh, so it was for July.
Yep.
All right.
He's already met his July quota, but was a hell of a game. Was that Bomber again? 23 points.
You know what? He knew his family was watching. He came to represent.
Beth Bomber, I hope you're still there.
He saw Scott Snyder's three-point record and said, "Look what I can do."
He's coming for it. He is coming for it. He's already got 6 of them.
Or is Rosenberg going to get it? Oh my God!
Blue.
And there goes the slippery agent helping out once again. John Stockton, number 12.
John Stockton. Thank you, Slips. All right, so at the half,
I'm
it
pretty
was-
sure that is exactly who DeMar was going for.
he looks just like him, kind of like Arif and Scott
Arif
look
and
like
Scott.
one another. All right,
One just went to the beach, the other one did not.
a little bit of a tan for Arif. So 37-37 at the half. Now, 5 minutes in, or 4 minutes into the third quarter, 48-39. Blue behind the shooting of Bomber, and a little bit from Rosenberg, and the offensive rebounding from Gary. They can pull away, I think, here if Red can't figure out how to guard Bomber.
I honestly don't see Bomber stopping his shooting. I think he's going to go for 40. I think he's going to put the blue on his back, and he knows that, Kemper hasn't done much. Buckets hasn't been buckets, and, Rosenberg is coming up behind him. But this is Bomber's game, and he's looking to get this win.
He's more than halfway there to a 40-point game. Arif, not going to happen on the Campers' watch. Bobby into Rosenberg.
There we go,
Air ball.
Camper out of nowhere.
That's what he does. Camper keeps the ball alive and gives them second chance points. That three-pointer should be attributed to Camper for keeping the ball alive.
That's his 3 points.
That is his 3 points. Arif, he needs to match Bomber here and put something up, and he does. He gets the shooter's
lucky
bounce.
bounce.
All right, Mr. Slippery Asian. Tell me who's Andrew is wearing for number 3 there.
Number 3.
Is he the answer, maybe?
No,
Not there.
John Starks.
John Starks, definitely. I could see Andrew coming in from the sideline and throwing it down.
Oh! Why is everybody hitting the ball like a volleyball? That's what I want to
A
know.
lot of banging that ball around tonight. DeMar, deep
Wide
3.
open 3.
Gonna need those to get back in this game.
Camper telling him you have to prove that you will make that shot.
Absolutely. Bobby in the infamous position where he blocked Reichenberger. Over to Bomber, back to Bobby. Bobby, smart move
Get
to
on the
dribble it in.
board! No.
Gets his own, follows it. Good hustle by Bobby. Out to Rosenberg.
Nice rhythm 3.
Arif tried to punch him in the stomach there, but it did not work.
I
saw that?
dislike
Did you see
the tap in the stomach for
It
sure.
does. It never does anything.
It
No
annoys
point.
me.
No point. They do that to you?
They do worse
the
than
little
that.
guys?
You know what? They do worse than that. Oh no!
I've never done that to you, Jay. Let the record.
No, you have not.
Thank you. Oh, what was that?
That's the second hard backboard shot by Rosenberg. Oh,
Rosenberg's three-pointer has been falling tonight, but he has not been able to get his mid-range and the layups to fall. And
yeah. Which might mean that if this goes to overtime, he might not get his free throws either.
I would shoot a 3 if I were him in the
I would too.
SDL overtime rules. Some of the most fun games we've had. Last week, let's talk about it. 2 overtime games. 2 teams scored 0 points in those overtime
You know what?
games.
There's one person who does not want us to talk about it.
Oh, Jose, where are you? Shout out to our buddy.
The only person known to airball.
A 3 and a foul shot.
Yes.
And he happens to be one of the best guys in the league. The pressure may get to him.
Yeah. Point God
The point God, not
was
in
just a
overtime.
mere mortal in that game.
Scotty
Games.
just having a rough game tonight.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
Oh,
Oh, I heard some weird grunting after that three-point shot.
DeMar kind of got fouled at the
I think he
follow through there, but didn't call it.
Didn't call it. He's shaking his hand. He knows he was fouled.
Gary looking for a cutter.
Bomber could have easily cut there, but didn't want to.
Frustrating when you have the ball in the post and everyone just stands there and looks at you. Cut to the basket. Good
Threw it up
defense.
widely, but couldn't get it to fall. No, it does not.
Who's that?
Tampa.
DeMar goes left, front of the rim.
Bomber with another board.
Strong rebound by Bomber. What
But
a
he does
game.
not get the ball back. Instead, Rosenberg, is he starting to freeze him out?
Rosenberg's getting up there in points.
Yeah, he is.
13-point lead. I don't know if he has as much as Bomber, but he's got.
You know what? I know
got a
what he
good
doesn't
16
have.
points.
Other than Amp, I don't see anybody else calling for Rosenberg in the chat. Give the fans what they want.
Oh, this Rosenberg might want to look into an accounting job. I know this. I know just the guy, Eric Lebo, the Lord himself. Shameless plug for Eric Lebo, PA. If you need your taxes done, call Lebo.
And rare appearance from Chris Diaz in the chat. I don't see David Vasquez playing.
Hey, Diaz, what's up, my brother? I thought you were coming out to see Vasquez and I play for the purple team. We're 1-4. We need you for a win.
Desperately needed.
Desperately needed.
Oh, buckets yet again. Oh, behind the back pass, and it will count.
Great finish by Gary, and they
Awesome
are
pass.
Jay. They're pulling away. This is the largest lead of the night.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Surprising, very surprised for this red team with a
Coming off a big victory, not as sharp as they were last week, but definitely a step up in competition with the blue collar ballers. Lucky tip. Esco gets it. Esco's a lucky player. Things always seem to go his way.
luck. That I will say luck.
He's good. I'm not taking that away from him. But
his first championship at the league that will not be named came from nothing but luck.
As soon as Jay said that, I looked down at his foot, and I recall, I think that was the last thing to touch the ball before Esco knocked down the game-winning championship three.
Foot. Chris Diaz knows exactly what I'm talking about.
And Diaz is here, so in memoriam of Diaz's first SDL season, or JCC, rest in peace season.
I think Eric is still in the chat. He knows what I'm talking about. There goes Arif is there. Scott Snyder.
The whole.
Everybody.
You guys,
the only person we're missing is Aram.
And a chick, right?
And the chick.
And
yeah.
the chick.
And the chick.
The flamethrowers. 6 guys and a chick.
Let the record show that comment was not made by Jason.
The best female. I was honoring her as the best female to ever lace them up for the JCC.
Oh, I think Tammy will have something to say about that.
Oh, I forgot Tammy. Amp's in the chat too. Amp, I apologize. Tammy's always number 1.
Foul called, but it won't matter as the fourth quarter is about to go underway. 16-point game.
Sorry, Jay, to interrupt. Diaz, our season's extended a bit, so the next season will not probably be for another 2 months or so.
All right. You want to pull Rosenberg over?
Rosenberg. What questions do you have?
I got a couple. All right, you're up by 16. How does it feel?
Feels good to be up. Usually we're down playing from behind, so it's nice to be up for a little bit.
All right, so here's my question for you. We noticed that Bomber was taken away in that first half, then you started to freeze him out. What's that about?
I don't know. The basket's like a big ocean. Just throw it up and it goes in.
Notice he didn't comment about the freeze out.
Thank you, Rosenberg. Thanks, Jay, for the excellent sideline or booth reporting there. And Amp, don't tell her I said that. I was talking about first-time chick players in the JCC. Tammy played about 4 seasons, so she was excluded from my rankings there. Furman, they are making you proud. They are looking good tonight. Oh, I guess we're on because Amp knows the bigs here. Cheers to Jay.
All right, cheers,
Brother
everybody.
tonight.
Fourth quarter underway. Modelo's brought to you by Wawa. Stop by and get an ice cold Modelo at your local Wawa.
And a hoagie while you're at it. Hopefully after an SDL victory. Arif guarded by Bomber in the paint. Bomber's definitely got the better of that matchup tonight.
Oh, blocked by the
can't
rim.
Get it to go.
Oh, Camper came out of nowhere and
He gave him a high five.
Oh.
That was a lot of skin on that.
I don't think that was a timeout. I think that was a foul. Questionable foul call there. Another
Bobby
slap.
got him there. Yeah, that was 2
All right,
slaps
that
in
was
a
a
row.
call.
Blue.
Hey, getting close to the bonus.
Blue playing like they're down here.
Yeah, what's going on?
But upstate. Oh, look at Andrew almost with the steal on the
Protect
inbounds.
the ball,
guy's
guys.
all over tonight. Arif, he's got to make that. Beautiful
And he
shot.
does.
That's his second 3 of the night. Arif's keeping them, I don't want to say close, but keeping them alive here.
All right, Bomber over to Rosenberg. I don't think Bomber shot the ball in that third quarter.
No, Bomber kind of toned it down, but they didn't need him. Rosenberg stepped it up. The 1-2 punch tonight of Bomber and Rosenberg.
You know what, though? Camper is going to have to score some more points if he wants to stay up and keep his pie up.
Keep his pie up. But the rebounding, he's been all over the glass tonight.
Can't get that one.
Alive. DeMar with the non-pass and a smile. Arif backing down Andrew. Out to Esco. Esco guarded by Rosenberg.
Ooh, that looked like he got fouled.
I'm surprised he didn't call that. Bobby almost into the commentating table, but stops himself just short. There's Bomber.
There goes Bomber.
Oh, just off the back of the rim. Scotty, they need that. They needed that desperately.
3 points for Scott Snyder.
I think that's Scotty's first points of the night, but he cuts him to 10.
I think it is.
Oh, 6 straight for Scotty?
Oh, 6 straight points by the rebounders here, trying to rebound themselves into this game.
And that is...
and another steal.
Can they cut the lead even more here?
And DeMar left wide open. Camper's coming out of his zone.
This is their MO. Wait late in the game and chip away and come back, and before you know it, they're up.
Hey, as long as you have Esco on your team, just keep them close. Let's let them take you there.
So the lead was 17. Take a look now, 66-58. It's down.
Look, another steal. What is happening?
What a look. I like that pass.
Oh.
That's a
no foul called. 3-point shot.
Oh. Follows it. Andrew needed a box out there. What a look. What a look. What a look by Esco. Arif cuts it to 6.
I have to applaud that one.
Whoa.
Buckets over to Bomber, who gets smacked in the head.
Let's go back to that play. Well, after Bomber's shot here. Esco gets the rebound off his own shot. Everyone collapses on him, leaving Arif wide open. And what does Esco do? Finds him with the sweet no-look pass, and Arif finishes.
He did his job by passing the ball. Normally, he would shoot that ball.
Right move to give it up. The camper is costing the slippery agent a fortune tonight.
Blocked by Esco. How did he block the camper shot?
Esco has stepped it up here in the fourth quarter. Mr. Clutch over to Arif.
Uh-oh.
Hit that.
Uh-oh.
That looked like it was good.
That's just wide open.
He'll hit that all day. Yep. Can't leave him open.
You know what? Esco did fall on the floor.
I hope it's not a season-ending injury.
What was
Finish that? That would have been a highlight.
And Blue uses their left out.
I think wisely here. Talk to one another. You don't want to get this any closer and then have call your final timeout. Call it now. Collect yourself. Get back out there. Protect the lead. Waste some clock.
Red has 2.
Move the ball around.
Yep.
Blue's in a good position.
I agree. Red has 2. Blue has none. The other thing I wanted to say here is that they have all the momentum on their side. Blue, somehow, they seem to be wanting them to come back in this game. They're giving the game away.
I agree,
so many
Brett.
steals.
This fourth quarter, the momentum, if you're just watching the game without looking at the score, it looks like Red's not playing desperate, but they're playing much more solid. And Blue's playing a little sloppy here.
It's almost like this was their game plan the whole time.
That's what they do. It's their MO. Like I said, Blue trying to extend the lead. Nice between the legs by Bobby into the camper.
Oh, can he go there? Oh,
camper
faking himself out.
Can't finish.
And he
just
fakes himself
the
out
slippery
of
agent
points.
another $100.
DeMar, he will make that shot, and it's down to a
back to 7.
Game again.
Back to 7. Camper over to
a moving screen.
Andrew didn't shoot that, but I think that's wise. Run some clock.
He will
Just
shoot
kidding.
that one.
Whatever. Take it, Andrew. 25 or 27 points for Bomber tonight.
9-point game.
Keeps his huge game going and keeps Blue in the lead.
Stolen. Questionable steal.
Shoot that.
5 buckets. Yes, he is in the game. He is on the board.
Unselfish play by Bomber. He wanted the 3, but then saw Bobby flashing and
foul called.
That was an amazing play by Bomber there. He gets the strip, passes up to 3. Finds buckets.
That is not Scott Snyder's game.
Red needs a timeout right now.
Bomber over to buckets.
All that momentum is faded away.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away again. Camper, will he score here? No, he will not.
That's a foul, but he doesn't call it. That's another foul. Gary
and
calls
a foul
it.
call.
Gary calls it.
On
Respect
the head,
it.
foul call.
Respect it. Respect it. Up.
All right, clock's running.
Clock is running.
4 minutes to go. Bomber likes that spot. Oof, just off.
Camper with a rebound.
That's what I'm talking about. Even though he
go out
didn't
of
get
bounds.
that, he keeps the ball alive for his team.
You know what? He's being called out for point shaving here.
Who's point shaving? Oh, boy, is that the slippery Asian again?
Yep.
Wouldn't expect
Foul
it from
call.
anybody else.
One shot.
One shot.
One shot.
No, you don't stop the clock. There you go.
6 weeks in, our guys still don't know the rules. But you know what? There's not too many foul shots here in the SDL, so it doesn't happen often. Nice pass by Arif.
Nice play.
Beautiful. Giving go and a dish there from
Right.
Arif into Esco. Nice play.
Back to 11 points. Rosenberg up top. Brings DeMar to the hole and calls a foul. Rosenberg catches the ball.
9-point game here. Rosenberg
Over to the
had
camper.
the right idea, but Camper had 2 men on him. And that's going to be blue ball out.
You know what, Slippery Asian? If you didn't know that this is Camper's game, then the joke's on you for that bet.
Slippery agent. I think Gary, even though he hasn't had bomber again.
Timeout called off of a bomber.
Another bomb.
3, and I think that was
That may do it.
the dagger.
12-point lead with 2:44 left. Great game from Bomber tonight. Slippery Asian. Gary's alive that led to these 3-pointers. So even though he's not scoring a lot, his rebounding has affected the guy has outplayed us from a rebounding and just keeping the ball alive for his guys to do their thing. Cyclops has entered the building. He is still alive and well.
Ball in. They need this one. Oh. Buckets with the rebound.
Nope.
Foul called.
Arif calls the foul on Bobby.
No, I think it's the other way around.
Foul on Arif. See, that's a good shot there, but at the same time, waste some clock.
And you know what?
Wait. Oh,
Oh,
Scotty
Snyder with the off the glass. And mothers everywhere, well, Nahoda's mom specifically, is super happy as Cyclops has just walked into the gym. He is ready for his next
he's
game.
returning to action tonight. I heard that he may be benched in favor of Corsolini. Corsolini had a huge game last week, but at least he's back.
What just happened there?
Bobby Buckets, hope he's all right. I think he is.
I don't know what just happened. I think, you know what? I think Bomber shot a 3. Snyder saw that it was going to go in, and he fouled Buckets, so that way the 3 wouldn't count.
But it was too late. I mean,
It was.
the 3 seemed like it was already up in the air at that point. Scotty trying to make up a lot.
Another backboard
bank
3.
attempt, no good. See, Bomber, that's not a good pass though.
No.
You gotta
Gotta shoot that.
Shoot it or bring it out and
Yeah.
let this clock bleed down and get
And
out
he
of here
will
with the
shoot
win.
this one.
He still wants to shoot, but you know what? He's feeling it tonight.
Oh, no!
And Bomber feeling himself tonight. Bomber says goodnight to the red team.
Bomber just he's putting Red to sleep, ladies and gentlemen.
Nahoda calling up Mom, telling her that Cyclops is in the building. Should be make
She's
for an
very happy
interesting
about
game
this.
two.
Buckets, will he shoot it? No.
Or game 4 rather. Nahoda battling Jay tonight in the nightcap.
Oh, the camper! I think he heard us talking and made that bucket.
Slippery Asian. How about that one, buddy? Arif over to DeMar. A 3 doesn't get it
All
to
right,
go.
and Bomber battling.
Scotty snipes another 3. This one goes, but it's going to be too little, too late. 13-point game with just under a minute to go. And
Buckets over
Blue's gonna wrap
Rosenberg.
this one up. Just dribble it out here.
Yeah, I think you're gonna try to foul. Oh, he fouls.
Little. Red going to try to stretch this out a little bit, but I think it's going to be a fool's errand here with only 43
Yeah,
seconds
I think
left.
now we're about to get some garbage time points here.
Yep.
This first one is good.
Slippery Asian says, it's about time, big camper.
There we go.
He's had a hell of a game, though. He really has.
It might not show it in the scoring. You You know what? Somebody did that, and in the JCC, and the person actually caught the ball while out of bounds.
Well, out of bounds. What was the ruling there? Just consider
It's out of bounds on the other team's ball.
Yep. Not much space here at the SDL arena.
Oh, hard foul.
Esco wants to travel, but he shoved him into the wall.
Says he did not foul, that he actually, momentum carried him into the patty.
I think he's getting a little chippy here with the 13-point lead and 30 seconds left. They're giving Rosenberg free points here.
And you know what? These teams are going to battle each other in a couple of weeks.
Which teams are going to battle each other? In a rematch.
In a rematch, yes.
That's the best part of the second season of the SDL.
Rosenberg might remember that push.
And may give Esco another season-ending injury. Rosenberg, 25 seconds. There's no need to foul.
That was not a foul.
You're down 15, guys. There's no need to foul.
Yeah.
Guys.
No.
You're down 15, Scotty Snipes.
Why? You're going to figure out why they're fouling down 15.
Why are they fouling?
That's not. I don't know. That's not the spirit of basketball. Oh, there we go.
There is dissension amongst the SDL 6 here. We got Edie reffing. Bobby saying
Snyder.
Gene has no integrity. Gene is the most integrity.
No foul call.
Driven man in the league.
Shot.
What's integraful? How do you say that? He has the most integrity in the league, and he doesn't even play. He's only played a one-day contract.
You know what? I think they're about to be within 12. Do you think that they can come back down 12 with 14 seconds?
I don't know what's going on. This game should be long over, guys. You guys have to witness this.
Sorry, guys.
David G, hanging out by the beach, says the rematch will be different.
By the beach,
it may very well be. Mortgage Mike, are you still with us?
No.
Good win, Mortgage Mike. David G,
76.
get him next time.
They have 76, Gene?
Gary.
Oh, with the 2 points.
Slippery Asian. That one was for. Don't want to get off the court. They love the SDL.
Rosenberg,
so much.
will he shoot that ball? He's waiting. 1 second, shoots it. Wow.
That is a lack of integrity shot right there.
All right, guys, and for Matt and I, we are signing off. Game number 2 about to start. Stay on. Well, actually, don't stay on, but go on the next link there.
Are you up next, Jay? Again?
I'm going to be commenting, but I think are you playing next game?
No, I'm game 3. I'm taking a break now, and then game 4.
I don't know if you broke the record, but that shot did count.
Game 4, you versus White, will be a good one. I'll be back for that. See you all later.
All right, guys, signing off. I think he wanted to break the 3-point record.